So I am going to get interrupted at some point, so fair warning.
Okay, so quick question, Colin. Now that Robin's seen that, can I post it in the Discord?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I should also probably click it when you link it because I started the recording after I deleted it.
Oh no!
Why would you do such a thing?
I don't know.
You monster.
I'm awful. That's why.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Yeah.
All right, are we all set to begin?
As I'll ever be.
Yes.
Well then, when we last left off, you guys had finally made it into the Vanishing Mountains. And thanks to your earlier choices, you managed to avoid the more dangerous giants that live in the mountains. But you did find out why it's called the Vanishing Mountains in more ways than one, and therefore you had to stop and ask for directions and help a stubborn stone giant evade a horde of trolls in one of the valleys.
One of them was really squishy.
However, you did succeed in getting the directions, and they led you to a hidden monastery in the Misty Mountains, where you found out that a bunch of strange yellow people with bare
Whoa,
heads.
okay, Bobbin, hang on.
Hold on.
Let's slow down
Phrasing.
with the racism.
Phrasing.
They are literally yellow.
They are literally yellow, though.
I know, but it's just unfortunate.
And they're also covered in liver spots.
Oh.
And for a moment, I thought they were from The Simpsons.
And they also have pointy ears. And also, there was a human there. A human who is intimately familiar to one of you. And who, upon seeing visitors reach the temple, shouted, "Son, is that you?" and rushed through the gate.
And out of character, because I couldn't say it last time because my voice was gone, but this time I'm going to say it. Fucking what?
It's weird that my dad's all the way up here.
I can't believe that Bobbin would include obvious character backstory hooks.
Horrifying.
This is so unexpected.
Considering there's been no hooks for the entire story up to this point, yeah.
So, if no one's going to stop him, the man grabs Grunash, hugs him tightly, and manages to spin him around despite being several inches shorter.
For the record, Gunash is still just stone-faced, entirely unsure what to do, and just looking into space.
Wait, sorry,
like a fish.
which half is the orc half? Is this guy an orc or human?
He's a human.
Folk.
Bobbin
Very
said
human.
human.
I look directly at Grunash and I say, "Hey, welcome to being a member of the Ex-Orphanage Club."
I mean,
The
Lily's
X-Orphan
just
Club.
enjoying the sight.
Boy, I thought you were dead. I thought I saw your body. I buried you.
You... what?
Oh my god, I can't believe he was a ghost this whole time!
No, guys, we've been traveling with a zombie. Holy shit!
No, I made sure the others got to safety, like it was asked. What? Why would you think that I died?
Like I said, I thought I saw your body. I guess might have been one of the neighbor's kids. Earl. or Gronosh.
Oh,
What a terrible dad!
out of character, I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, no,
I
that
mean,
was in character.
look,
That was Lily.
at least your dad has the excuse of not being able to easily afford a scrying spell just to make sure that the person he had sex with had died yet.
That's a whole other bottle of wax I'm not going to open.
Oh, I should probably tell you then. Your mother, she didn't make it. I was there with her. It was quick.
Out of character. Out of character. Are you sure it wasn't one of the neighbors' wives?
I mean,
There's a reason I said out of character first.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Is that the reason you're here then? Alone?
Yeah. Your mother is gone, and I thought you were gone. Nothing really to tie me down anymore, you know? No reason to go back. And try and rebuild what was left of our home. Just to remember everybody I had lost. So I walked north. And
Oh, this
I
is
kept
pretty
walking north.
Yeah, this is pretty far north. I won't deny that.
Not much further north than you can get.
Glad your reaction was to go to the middle of fucking nowhere mountains.
To be honest, I kind of feel like I was called here, you know?
No, I don't.
Like there was something here I needed to do. Like the Empress was guiding me, you know?
The Empress.
The Empire engages in basically, well, it deifies certain previous rulers. Most particularly the Empress who founded the Empire in the first place.
No, the God Empress.
Referring to the Empire then, okay. I was thinking maybe it was an Empress of this place, but if not, then.
No, he is referring to what is effectively the head god of his particular pantheon.
Fair enough.
Technically yours too, but he's apparently more religious than you.
Making
Empress
sure
capital E.
my hood is up because I do not want this guy seeing that I am literally part angel.
Can be your angle.
No.
If I may ask about my mother. She was buried, yeah?
Well, of course. I made sure to take some vengeance for her, but I don't know if I got the guy who did it.
Well, if not, you got two people on the case now.
Let's not discuss our whole histories out here. I mean, come inside. They'll welcome you. It'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah. They got this thing where this is some sort of training outpost. They don't care if outsiders come here because, you know, just to get this far, you got to be pretty awesome. I mean, I
am pretty awesome.
Not to toot my own horn, but hey, you guys are here too.
Yes, and
I walk up to him and I just jangle my necklace made out of red dragon teeth. I'm like, we are pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. He does not immediately recognize those.
These are
but
teeth from a dragon.
He does. So yeah, you spell it out for me. He goes, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, we did have a bit of a run-in with one of the dragon clans on the way here, but we dealt with the dragon that was leading them, I believe.
It's awesome, son. But despite what your father says, one of the two guys standing by the gates holds up his hand as you approach. And your father just sort of comes up to him and says, "Come on, man. These guys are with me. This is my son. I don't even know how he got here, but he's here. And he's my son." And the guy who's holding out his hand doesn't smile exactly, but he just sort of shakes his head and says, "I will need to instruct them. As outsiders of this realm, you are permitted within. You may exercise, but you may not ask about our ways. You may break your fast with us, eat with us, sleep with us.
Well,
But
Not that way. He's looking over my shoulder.
if one of us chooses not to answer a question, do not press. There are certain
course.
things that we are willing to share and certain things that we are not. And,
Fine.
of course, while you are inside, you will behave yourself to the greatest degree of politeness of which you are capable.
Fuck.
I mean,
You have no need to worry.
Yeah.
Is that understood?
yeah, it's fine.
Clearly.
He waits for everyone to say something.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes, I will, of course, will be polite. Then you may enter.
I give a respectful bow of my head.
I sort of like give a respectful nod as well. I don't know what these people consider, but nodding is always nice.
All right. Well, excuse me. Grunash's father, Bryant, by the way,
Okay.
leads you all to one of the outbuildings, one of the ones to the side of what's obviously the main building because it's up several flights of stairs from the courtyard. The building turns out to be a barracks, essentially with an open layout. There are bedrolls just sort of lining the floor. And on one side, there is a fire with a cooking pot set on the burning coals and a set of pillows set around it. Whoever these people are, they apparently don't believe in sleeping or sitting above the ground.
Weird.
Something you get used to.
I mean, I don't even
Brian?
sleep anymore, so
Bryant ladles out some of the steaming contents of the pot. Turns out to be a fairly thin soup. And as you eat, he describes his journey north, how he got involved with several fights as he crossed through the massive plains of Relgoth. How he bartered his services in exchange for food and shelter. Joined up with a mercenary group for a while that was headed north, but left them once they had settled into one of the local wars. He then got himself lost in the Vanishing Mountains, fought more than one giant, killed them all, at least according to what he says.
I kind of only half believe that.
And then found his way into this monastery, where he's been staying for what he believes is several weeks now.
Oh, he's only
Several
been here
weeks.
for a couple weeks. Okay.
So it's not been that long then that you've been here.
Well, I wasn't exactly in a hurry to get north. Had a lot to do along the way.
I suppose that's true. Did you hear of any of the goings on in Ralgoth?
Oh, nothing you probably haven't guessed. This guy is mad at that guy for trying to claim one of his farmsteads. That guy wants to expand north, take over another couple of cities.
A lot
Third
of
guy.
regional stuff.
Third guy says he's descended from the great Relgoth himself, but he's only got 50 men to his name. So what about you, son? How in the hells did you get here? And who are these people you're with?
Well, since you've given a long story, I suppose I should as well. Not that my journey started with these fellows beside me, but
It all started when I got kidnapped by some pirates.
Finally, Lily
all
can learn about
started
the
when I was
adventures.
I mean, that's how we got together, but before that, I suppose I should explain what happened before I ended up kidnapped on a boat. Since this bit is something the party doesn't know either, I'm going to explain it out, and then after that, I'll just say I explain the rest of it afterwards, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when that happened back at the village, I got the people to safety as fast as I could and rushed back to try and get back to you guys. But when I got back to our home, there was nobody there. Nobody answered when I called out.
I must have gotten back first, if you didn't see the body.
Perhaps so. I mean, I saw several of the bodies that were left, but none of them that I particularly recognized.
Luckily, he
I-
can tell the difference between the neighbors.
You know, the body was burned up. I think it was... Poor fellow was in the house when it went up.
Well, at least you know now that that was not me. But I returned to our home and salvaged what I could. Tried to make my journey then, trying to find you and Mother. As it turns out, nobody seemed to have taught me good directions outside of where we live. I ended up going east rather than north. Ended up in a port town, sailed off to these islands, and I saw the village there also getting attacked. I had to do something. It was in my heart. I had to do something. So I helped the people there, and that's then how I got this, and I show then the holy symbol that I have to Veliadel.
You
That's
always
where
were
this-
a good kid.
Well, this was given to me as a gift and for helping them out. And in a way, it's kind of helped guide me, and in some ways, it's given me motivation to keep going, even when I lost all trail of you, of Mother, anyone that could have known you. And then, yes, as one of my companions stated, that's when we all ended up kidnapped on a boat.
What do you mean we?
Oh, right, you weren't part of that. Oh.
Yeah. So turns out, us three and a couple other people, were really, really bad at not being kidnapped by some schmuck, sailor traders, and we got kidnapped.
Smugglers. They were smugglers.
And
Same difference.
Sailor traders, same difference.
listen, I know they weren't pirates. They were very insistent that they were not pirates.
Yeah, and I just continue the story from there, then explaining, all the Hagen attacks, be it the adventure underwater, and then the whole thing with the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, killing the Aboleth,
Yeah.
fixing the Adventurers Guild, facing the final fight.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That.
The final fight reference session. That was
And
great.
then I had this awkward moment with his daughter. It got weird. I didn't want any part of it, but whatever. Yeah, and then the adventures with Aurelia then.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Going into the
Between-
Feywild, finding out that everything there is terrible.
I mean,
Yeah.
there were two really nice satyrs, but aside from that, yeah, everything else was pretty terrible.
yeah, and then saving Viana then. And then the journey here then. Which
Hmm.
Man, and here I thought seeing a full-grown white dragon bite the face off of a storm giant was cool.
That actually does sound pretty
I
cool.
mean, to be fair, that is cool.
It is not cool, it's fucking terrifying.
It's terrifying, but it sounds cool.
I think it's one of those things where you're gonna look back on it in like 5 years and you're gonna go, man, that was actually pretty awesome.
And also that you
I mean-
survived it.
Very carefully, that's how I survived it.
Exactly. You still survived it. And not many people can say that they saw that.
Anyway, hi, I'm Lake. I'm basically your son's best friend.
Well, hi, Lake. Glad to know that my son's reaching out. Always kind of kept to himself back in the village.
Yes, well, I suppose necessity makes sometimes the best of us. And this is Lady Aurelia Decifrani Diviana, I believe it's
Princess, but
pronounced. Princess. Well,
close enough.
very well. And
Neat.
as you probably understand, our newest member, Lily Longyear, if I remember right.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
And she just points to her ear missing a chunk.
Oh, I never noticed that.
That's probably another story that I probably shouldn't
Wait.
go into.
So is that a nickname or your real name?
The long ear is a nickname.
Oh.
Hmm.
How ironic.
As you can tell, we're still learning about each other there.
Like Ray Yane on your wedding day.
Yeah. Well, I'm still learning about these guys that I'm with now. Apparently, they call themselves the Githzerai after a couple of the founders who broke them free of their ancient masters or something like that.
Oh.
Who were their ancient masters? More dragons?
Now there are these creepy things with like squids for heads.
What?
Hmm.
Sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
You know what I'm thinking, right, Lake?
Yeah.
That's the kind of things we've been facing against by the sounds of it.
Yeah, remember
Wait,
that whole
what?
Yeah, that whole thing with the Adventurers Guild? I'm surprised we didn't tell you, but like the guy was being manipulated by like a fucking horrible squid man.
Man,
Fuck, I knew they were shitty.
what are they doing here though? Like,
We
I haven't told you this yet, but apparently we're some sort of psychic dead zone here.
I don't know what's going on with that because we didn't get a chance to stop it from escaping.
That would explain why these people are here, though.
Oh shit.
Having broken free, they are no longer tethered to these ancient beings.
Everyone, by the way, just roll perception.
Perception. I actually forgot to get my sheet up for one.
Perception. I'm not great at that, especially when I roll a 1.
Well, I didn't do much better at a 2.
Aurelia, you had noticed before that during your discussions, a few of the Githzerai had wandered in and wandered out, a few sticking around to listen to the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And the precise moment when one of you says, "Oh, hey, we've seen one of those before," all of them bolt out of the room.
Oh,
Weird.
I think we're bad luck. Oh wait, no, I don't notice that. Never mind.
I don't either, so...
Huh, that was
Aurelia.
weird.
What was weird?
What was weird?
Oh, not important.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't believe you, but okay.
I mean, yeah, neither do I, but I've learned to let some things drop with Aurelia.
Same.
Only a few minutes of talking pass before a very distinguished-looking Githzerai with long white hair, lots of wrinkles across his face, comes in, wearing a robe that is obviously more expensive than the ones the regular monks around here are wearing.
He's basically the chief, then.
Don't assume. He could just be the janitor.
He comes in, he approaches you, he politely takes a seat on one of the empty pillows, and he looks at Lake, because Lake is the one who said something, and says, "You saw an illithid."
Is that what they called it? Like legitimately, we didn't get a name for them back then, right? We just know it's a horrible squid thing.
Yeah. Is it it's sort of a like tentacle face?
Yeah, it's basically
Guy.
it's basically a humanoid, but where a head is, there's a squid instead. Then yes, that's what we saw.
I wouldn't say it's
Just
exactly
to
that.
be sure, they appear like this. He waves his hand towards the fire, the coals, really, and a puff of smoke and ash comes out, and it forms the distinct shape of a squid-headed, lanky creature with fewer fingers than a normal person, and tentacles dripping down from where its mouth ought to be.
Yep, saw
It is,
that.
of course, the thing that you saw before.
Yep,
I hate it.
we saw that. We tried
Yeah,
to
you
kill
don't
it,
agree
and
then.
it got away. But we tried at least.
I
I
managed
see.
to bolt it, I believe.
I even know what it is, but anything with squid on it is bad in my book.
And what exactly did it do?
Um,
Did it attempt to corrupt through its words
Uh,
and by temptation? Or did it try to control the minds of those around it?
I think it tried to
A
do.
little column B.
Yeah, it was a mixture of both.
Yeah.
He was mind controlling the big guy that was in charge of the rest of the guild, but like through him, he was using words to manipulate everybody else.
Actually, you kind of got that
Oh,
backwards.
I got that backwards? Okay, well then I'll explain it that way. I'll explain it the other way then, because Lake's memory is much better than mine.
He kind of lived through it.
Yep.
But the Githzerai's expression doesn't change. But he does say, "That is very bad." Do you know why we have this training temple here?
To prepare against them.
No, but I'm going to guess it's to train to punch these things to death when they show up.
We do that all of the time, everywhere, particularly upon the plane that we live. This is not that plane. This is an offshoot, a place where we can study new ideas, attempt new techniques that we may not have thought of on our homelands. That is why we welcome outsiders, to get an outside perspective on ourselves, in a place where discipline is not as strictly needed as it is in our homes. We do this here, of all places, because you, all of you, are psychically dead.
Okay.
And I assume this is how those things communicate, is it?
What does that mean?
In other realms, on other worlds, it is possible to train your mind to reach out and affect the world directly. No rituals, no words, no gestures necessary.
Shit, that sounds amazing. Can I do that?
You
I
may not.
think they are
You
literally
are
explaining the
psychically-
reason why we can't do that, actually.
You may not. You are psychically dead.
Why?
All those on this planet are psychically dead. We do not know why, but we take advantage of it. Because in order to face the creatures here, we cannot interact with their minds. We may interact with the matter of this world. But your minds, it is as if they are not there.
Okay.
To be
well,
fair,
feel
knowing this
vaguely
crew-
insulted.
Hey!
I agree.
Hey!
Yes.
If I were to understand it in our terms, then it is as if we entered a world where there was no magic, and so we could not use magic to interact with the world. Am I understanding this right?
Not quite. We still use psychic energies to interact with the world, but with your minds, we may not. It is impossible for one of us to manipulate your thoughts and force you to do things against your will, as it is true normally of our most hated foes, the Illithid.
Okay, so,
But it seems they
question.
found a way.
It would being able to speak to us, like, through our memory, I'm guessing, because, like, that's how you sort of explained it, when we were fighting it. Like, is being able to speak to us through our memory part of not being psychically dead, or is that still...
It spoke to you directly.
Yeah, it like, I wouldn't say directly, it was...
Telepathy alone would not work. It should not have been able to do even that. The fact that it was able to do such and more is very distressing.
To be fair, the Adventurers Guild is full of idiots and assholes.
Irrelevant.
I'd have to agree with the fellow here that as much as they're idiots and assholes, this sounds like it's something far greater.
By the sound of things, the Illithid may have found some other energy source to tap into. A different power source would be able to allow them to affect you.
I
perhaps.
look at Lauren.
I mean, it might also be possible that it's this place that means that you can't interact with the world in the means that you do normally.
Lorem looks back and just, I suspect it's this psychic energy they're talking about that we detected in the south. I'm somewhat dismayed to hear that I would not be able to interact with it personally, but if you would have me, Master, I would gladly like to hear more about your particular style, if that's okay with you, of course. But as for this energy that your foes connected with, I can't really say I know of too many options. I suppose if they manage to find a source of magic of sufficient power, then that would allow them to mimic their abilities by channeling through it, perhaps. But being an elf, there's really only one source of powerful magic I know about on this continent. And I don't believe the Illithids would be able to tap into her.
Well, we should probably kill the tree just to be safe.
No, stop.
Are you sure they just didn't tap into the raw stupidity of the Adventurers Guild?
Oh man, that's like an endless.
Stupidity, while a powerful force, is not one that is able to mimic psychic energy.
Okay.
It was worth a shot.
I mean, that would explain why the moron at the top got used by it, but couldn't use it himself.
So I'm guessing when it escaped through this portal thing, and I explained what I remembers on the other side of the portal. I'm guessing that's their home dimension that you mentioned.
Not particularly.
Oh.
What you saw was the astral plane, a gateway between all planes. It could have entered there and gone anywhere in the multiverse.
Oh. That sounds like a really big place.
It
Also
is.
sounds like that if I actually did pursue it there, I would have got lost.
You
Phew, that's a
would.
dodge bullet.
But to hear that our hated enemies have come here, I suspect they do not know that we are here. Else we would be dead, or they would.
I mean, yeah, he didn't mention you guys at all, so. But he was also
We
busy,
didn't even know
running for
about
his
you.
life. But hey, it's good to know that you're at least enemy of my enemy is my friend, I suppose.
Well, there are notable exceptions to that.
Yeah, I mean,
Ominous.
speaking from experience, that rule doesn't really work, but okay.
Well, I
You
hope it.
do not know our race's history. To make a very long and painful story short, the Githzerai are not the only Gith in the multiverse.
What?
Go on.
Yeah, I played Neverwinter Nights too.
But putting that aside, the Illithid are a much more pressing matter now that we know about them. Knowing them, they prefer the darkness to move about in places deep underground where none others can find them, where they can conceal their activities from the surface dwellers and those of us who live beyond even the surface.
You know
Tell
what?
me.
At least it's not the ocean, which is weird given the squid face.
I'm not so sure about that.
Tell me, do you know if your planet, if this continent perhaps, has a series of deep underground passages? We understand they are common on some worlds.
I'm guessing that's a history check.
That is a history check of varying difficulty, depending on
Hell yeah!
who's rolling.
I mean, it's not bad, I suppose.
Lily? Okay. So actually, this is kind of expected considering your backgrounds. Yeah. Grunesh and Lily have no idea, but Lake is aware that the mother tree's roots run deep through the earth and have carved out passages in the places where the roots have shifted slowly over the many thousands of years of the tree's existence, creating large underground passageways where creatures now live, some of which protect the roots, some of which attempt to steal from the power that the mother tree radiates. And Aurelia would know, thanks to her formal studies, that the dwarves used to be an underground race until at one point, about 1,000 years ago, give or take a few hundred years, they came to the surface and settled the peninsula on which they now live.
Okay, quick question. What were those tunnels we cleared out with our dwarf friend?
Those were mining tunnels
Oh, okay.
created by the dwarves, which nevertheless link together with deeper tunnels because that's where the dwarves came from.
Anyway,
That's right. Speaking of the dwarves, we actually met one. He was cool.
Yeah. So I tell the guy, yeah, the mother tree grew roots all over the place, and then the roots kind of like went above the surface, and now there's a whole bunch of like interconnected caves underneath the continent.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I see. If there are more illithids than the one, and there surely are if one was able to manipulate minds here, and that is where you will find them. In fact, that is where we will find them. It may take us some time, but you can rest assured that now that we know they are present, we will not let this stand.
Cool. I was hoping that you would at least have something to do with, like, man, I didn't interact with this thing a lot, but let me tell you right now, I really wanted to murder it. It seemed very bad.
Yeah, I think that goes for all of us in saying
Look,
that we
it's
want
got
to do these things too.
It's got a face like a sea critter. Of course you should kill it.
You haven't seen what it can do.
I don't care. I want it dead.
To be fair, neither have we. We just know that it can open up a portal.
And get hit by lightning.
Yeah, and get hit by lightning.
They managed to find that out.
I mean, most things can get hit by lightning.
Look, it ran the Adventurers Guild and it has a sea critter for a face. It is automatically the worst fucking thing in my book.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, once we've completed this task for Lorem here, indicating back towards the mage, I would be more than happy to lend a hand in dealing with this threat. If you would have it.
Very well. I shall add that to the discussion. If you will excuse me.
Of course.
I will need to meet with the rest of our... I will need to meet with everyone.
Of course.
You
Take your time.
Stay here. We will call for you when needed. And so the Githzerai stands up in one fluid motion. walks outside, and you hear him barking orders in a language you don't recognize.
Nonetheless, that sounds serious.
At which point, Bryant looks over at Grenache and says, "Hey, son.
Hmm?
Well, I guess this is the goodest time as any. Well, just so you know, those Gith Zerai, they're going to be talking for a while now. I mean, they have had meetings here before while I was here. Usually take more than a day. I figure this one's going to take even longer, seeing as it seems pretty important to them.
Well, it's a lot to prepare. It wouldn't surprise me if it took them some time to make the preparations.
So nap time, you're saying?
Well, there is something else. Like, they're not the only weird power up here in the mountains, you know? I've been hearing rumors from some of the giants I met on my way through here. There's something else out in the mountains. Not too far from here, in fact.
Pause that thought a moment. You spoke with giants?
Well, yeah. I mean, not all of them had to be killed, you know?
I mean, we spoke with giants.
We spoke with giants.
Wasn't it just
you did
the
meet
two,
with
though?
giants who spoke common. Remember?
Wasn't it just the two, though, or am I misremembering?
The two at that one particular village.
Yeah, I don't remember any others. The rest were
I mean,
Goliaths,
you
wasn't it?
don't know where your dad went.
Yeah, there are other villages, and there are other giants within them.
Not that we know that, but okay.
Well, we could fucking figure it
yeah,
out.
anyway.
Like, what?
Anyway. Continue.
Anyway,
Yeah, so there's some other power out here, but it's even more elusive than these guys, you know? I mean, I've gone out looking for him, but I just haven't been able to find him. And, well, now that you are here, I mean, maybe the Empress has answered my pleas. I mean, in more ways than one, of course, but I mean, you always have been a great help to me. I mean, you always were a good son who warned me when your mother was on the warpath, and when the village head wanted to stop by and ask questions I didn't feel like answering, you know?
Sounds more like a lookout than a son.
Well, a good son should look out for his father's well-being, you know?
No,
And-
I don't know.
Wouldn't
probably best not to go further into that one.
would definitely not know that either, actually.
All same.
I mean, I have my dad.
All the same, Lorem, does any of this ring a bell to you? With your search?
It would be incredible if you found it, but if you don't mind, I think I'd like to stay here and maybe eavesdrop on that discussion they're having.
Do you
Wouldn't
understand
be
it?
able to understand them, but okay.
That is rude, my dude. Go for it.
Do you understand it?
I'm here because I want to understand it.
Okay.
I mean,
You do you, bud.
Yeah, Brian continues. He says, "Look, just maybe you'll have better luck, and it shouldn't take more than a couple of days. I mean, like I said, it's not too far out from around here."
that said, we were asked to stay put.
Okay,
I think
but
they
wait,
mostly just
real
didn't
quick.
want us to go and try and follow them into their meeting.
But Brian, I have a very important question.
What's
Do
that?
you have any good gossip on Grenache?
Oh, so you want to know about the time he was caught stealing?
Yes,
Caught
I
stealing,
do.
Really? That's it? Oh,
Well, to hear him tell about it, he he saw one of the other boys taking something that wasn't his, and he decided that justice would be served by taking it away from him, you know? And that was the first time Grunash came home with a black eye. I knew right then that I'd need to teach him a few things about throwing a punch.
I mean, wow, little Grenache sounds like a nerd.
You're saying
And what do you sound like?
You're saying that like Big Grunash also doesn't sound like a nerd.
You're not wrong.
What is with you two today?
Stealing things, really?
Stealing from stealers. That's justice. In the mind of a little Grunash, you know?
I mean, yeah, that just sounds like cops, honestly.
I mean, true.
I guess I can't deny that, but on the flip side, I never became a cop, so...
I mean, yeah, you actually have a sense of justice.
I'd like to think I do.
Yeah, but
Look,
this thing out there, I wanted to tell you that the reason I got interested is because apparently, whatever this thing is, it just hands out boons. Like they was candy, but only to the worthy ones who managed to find it. So I was thinking, Grenache, if you could do your dad one favor, maybe you could find it.
I mean, I won't lie to you, just hearing it like that, it sounds...
Just make sure you don't give it to the neighbor's dad.
It sounds like a wild goose chase to me, but...
I mean, we got nothing better to do for the next couple of days, it sounds like.
Okay, well, that's true. It's hard for me to believe that that kind of thing is real.
Well, look where you are, son. Visitors with pale yellow skin and spots all over come here from another dimension to train because we can't think psychic thoughts the way they do.
Yeah,
And
it's
we're
a
in
mystical
this-
valley where you can't see anything or know which direction you're heading.
Yeah, because of the misty magic around us that screws up even magical sightseeing stuff or divination magic.
And to me, it sounds like someone would spread that kind of rumor just to see people, just for their own amusement, to see them get lost in the mist and be either killed by giants or killed by exhaustion.
Lake's
Okay, but
face.
you don't want a chance at swanky shit?
Lake's face remains natural as they desperately try to ignore their grandfather's face popping up in the corner of their eye.
Yeah, that's still happening.
Yeah.
Lily just puts a hand on Grenache's shoulder, but think about what we could get.
Listen, the worst that could happen is that we have a good time walking around in a cool place. I mean,
I can tell you this
or you
much,
have a good
son.
time with giants.
I've been out there multiple times. I haven't seen a damn thing out there. Nothing laughing at me, nothing to attack me.
You know, Grenache, I thought you were the best of us, but you are proving me wrong real hard right now.
Well, you seem to be given to the temptation, so I'm not willing to believe anything you say.
Wow, that's really rude and hurtful. Why would you say such a thing?
Because right now I perceive it as the truth.
I'm so sorry you think so ill of me.
What of you, Aurelia? What do you say of this? Aurelia?
Sorry, what? I'm sorry, guys. I really didn't sleep much last night.
it's fine. We were discussing
good.
if we should go out and try and find a thing that will grant us boons if we find it. Which may or may
why
not
I like
exist.
boons.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, 3-1. The vote has it. I guess we're going.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Aurelia and I agree on something. It's got to be a good thing.
Sounds good.
I mean, I'll continue to have my doubts of this, but you all seem aboard it, so...
The worst that
Well,
could happen
was there an alternative?
No,
plan?
I mean, like, the alternative plan is we stay here for days while these guys have a meeting about what to do about the mind flayers.
A meeting about nerd shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a nerd, so yeah. All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, see?
Well, Bryant leads you to a supply chamber, which, sure enough, is completely empty. And the guy said that they were bringing everybody in on this. He apparently meant everybody. And so basically you have the run of the place. And Bryant picks out sets of cold weather gear, including a jacket that is way too big for Lily.
Yeah. Could be warm forever.
Lake looks at the boost disdainfully, but decides to put them on. This is so weird. How do people deal with these things? God.
Better than the cold you'll face.
I know, but at the same time, my feet cannot breathe.
You are... Bryant then gets you enough hard rations to last you for about a week's journey, just in case, he says. And then he provides directions that will take you to where he understands the mysterious power is. The journey, even considering you've been walking through mountains for weeks now, is a hard one. You go above the tree line, and then you keep going. You have trouble holding onto your breath, eventually. Yeah, like that.
Fuck you.
The weather gets steadily colder until you reach snow, and the snow doesn't stop. Fortunately, there's not that much of it, because as you continue, you slowly rise above all the mist and all of the cloud layers above you. Well, not all of the cloud layers. Turns out that some of them are just really wet, really far up there, but they don't seem intent on snowing, at least not now.
So this is what it's like to be tall.
And as
Or
you see
maybe on top of the world.
And yet you still can't reach the top shelf.
And as you reach a certain point, you notice that the clouds seem to surround you on an even level. In fact, and they come up so close to the peaks that you're walking across that you could practically step out onto one. Of course, you would fall right through.
Yeah, so I advise against it.
I cast fly, and then I walk on the cloud.
You feel a strange spring under your feet.
I push down harder.
The cloud pushes back. It's like you're not standing on water vapor, but a pillow.
Wow, my stupid joke has solved your riddle. I go, hey guys, watch this. I dispel fly, and then I'm standing on the cloud.
You are. It is supporting your weight.
Wait, what?
I'm not flying, guys. You can walk on this cloud. It's great.
Okay, but why?
I don't know.
A voice from nowhere says, "You may indeed walk upon this cloud. It is perfectly safe."
Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
see, I'm not
trust the
feeling
cloud
it anymore. I'm definitely not feeling it now.
Yeah, I step off of the cloud now. It's like,
Come, I have chosen you. You
I
may
start looking
approach
around.
me if you wish.
all
Who are
right.
you?
I think it's that thing we were looking for.
What we were
I'm-
looking for?
The thing that gives us the boons. I'd start
Well, we
walking
found
on.
a cloud.
Yeah, I step
Okay,
onto
so
the cloud.
Were we looking for a magic cloud?
I guess.
That's weird.
It's the cloud trademark.
Oh, no. Powered by the cloud.
Follow
This
the
is where all my
clouds,
saves are.
and you shall find me.
All right. Well, I mean, I do have one use of fly, so I guess I can walk on the clouds, and
No,
then
you
if
don't
they
even.
suddenly
Oh
give
yeah,
out.
yeah. There you go.
As you proceed out onto the clouds, you realize that the ones that you're standing on aren't moving. All of the other clouds are slowly moving with the wind. This one is static and still.
Okay.
And after a while, you start to notice that you aren't the first ones to have wound up here. There are various animals roaming around here. Just ordinary animals, the kinds that you had seen and trapped and eaten on your way up, along with ones that you avoided and which avoided you. You see rabbits hopping between pile and pile of clouds. You see a small group of wolves that look at you calmly, with no hunger or anger in their eyes.
Huh.
And you see a deer,
Oh
old,
dear.
with graying fur. And it walks up to the pack of wolves. It calmly kneels down and presents its throat. And the lead wolf calmly tears its throat out. And then
Wait, what?
the wolves patiently, respectfully, wait for the deer to bleed out completely before feasting on it.
Okay, that was weird.
That was
Yeah.
pretty gross.
As you proceed on, Lake and Aurelia start to feel stronger, start to feel the exhaustion of all that mountain climbing fade from your legs and your arms as new strength comes up within you.
Nice.
Grenache feels pretty much the same. Lily is feeling more exhausted than she was before.
Owned.
Fuck.
Are we in heaven, and that's why Lily is getting more tired because she's the only evil one here?
Yeah, but then why are you getting less tired?
Because I'm chaotic good.
Hmm.
I knew this cloud sucked.
What? What do you mean?
Are you evil?
What defines evil really?
I
Well,
think
it's
that's
on
the
your
kind of
character sheet.
that's the kind of answer an evil person usually gives, as opposed to a hard no. So,
Bold of you to assume I am evil.
I mean, I don't fucking know, but I'm neutral good.
yeah, I'm chaotic good. So, like,
I'm evil.
Well, okay. Well,
anyway, yeah, I I solved the guys were in heaven, and I guess Green Ash is true neutral or lawful neutral or something.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, I don't really want to go to heaven.
Heaven
Because that would
sucks.
involve dying.
I mean,
I regret talking Grenache into this.
Also, I want to argue that Lake is chaotic neutral.
no.
Lake is a good boy.
Lake is.
Let's
Well,
let's
good
not do
person.
the align. Let's specifically avoid alignment arguments.
Well, yeah, all the
Because
I
that's why they
I
need-
was kidding.
I know. I'm just paranoid.
Anyway,
Anyway,
let's continue on walking through heaven, I guess.
Well,
Yes.
let's not make too many assumptions. But okay.
after a significant amount of walking, you see it. What is clearly the master of this realm. It seems to combine the traits of several animals. It has a
Oh, it's a
wild,
Pokemon. Okay.
it has a wild mane like a lion. It has hooves like a horse and a equine head. It has a horn like a unicorn, and it has scales like some sort of lizard or maybe a dragon. And it crackles with the energy, the electrical energy of the sky.
Okay, I want it.
it's
I'm
an
not gonna
elder
lie.
dragon, thank you. Just because they
I
didn't
would,
know what else to call it.
I would like this as like a pet or a mount, please.
I don't think this is going to be like the time when you met Errol.
You're not gonna ride the Kirin. Like, you're not gonna do it.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna see you fail horribly.
Look, as a Monster Hunter vet, let me tell you.
Well, it waits for you to approach within a certain distance before saying, I am the Kirin. Welcome to my realm.
Hey, Kieran.
Hi.
The long road has brought you to me. One full of hardships and struggles.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Suddenly Aurelia just runs away to
Guys, I really gotta use the bathroom. Be right back.
just to sort of just to crouch in a corner and think, oh God, what am I gonna say?
Leaning off the side of a cloud.
Hello.
Much struggle has brought you to me, and I, for one, would have it no other way.
Rude.
I only allow those to see me who are worthy, and you have proven yourselves as such.
Neat.
Oh, I guess.
So what's your deal? Respectfully, that is.
I serve the greater goodness of the universe. This means at times that I have served gods. Presently, I serve only the goodness itself. I have seen you in the past. I have seen what you have done, those you have met. And I know that there is a great darkness which has observed you.
The illicit.
This darkness threatens to rise to even further power in the future. I would see that darkness beaten back.
As would we.
Yeah. My entire goal in life is to leave this world a better place than when I came into it, so.
I would grant you a boon One that will protect you from the influence of this darkness. It is insidious, manipulative. It will seek to undo you from within. But with my power, you, your companions, and if necessary, the companions of your companions, shall be protected from their influence.
It sounds like a mighty
Does that
fool.
include Errol?
I'm assuming he means our pets, yes.
The pseudo-dragon, yes.
Yeah. Nice. Cool.
The jackal as well.
I scratched Bastion's head.
Although the darkness you have met is not interested in those unable to think on our level.
Excuse me. Errol is literally as smart as the average human, so...
Wow, it's actually the first time you treated Errol as such.
I don't know what you're talking about. I treat Errol more respectfully than I treat the average human.
The killing
Exactly.
was referring to the jackal,
Yeah.
which has a normal jackal level of intelligence.
Yeah.
Fair.
Of like 2.
You have to
what?
hook this time, Kieran.
At least it's cute.
Yep.
But before I grant you the boon, I would wish to test your strength.
Of course.
I
I
shall
hope
give
you don't mean literally.
I shall give you the boon you need, regardless of the outcome. But I wish, for my own benefit, to know whether you are ready for the trials that lie ahead, should you continue on this path.
Fair enough.
Do not hold back. I shall not either. The goodness of this place shall protect those who fall.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Very
Hunting
well.
an elder dragon.
At least it's not to the death.
So I'm guessing roll
Yes.
for initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Oh, wait till you get the tracker up so that way.
wait.
I.
Quick question. If we win, can I ride you?
the Kirin does not dignify the question with a response.
I have
I'm always
rolled
distracted
3
by her own
times
question.
this session, and I have rolled 2 1s and a 20.
And to be fair, I've been rolling dog shit the whole session.
All right, and the Kirin gets to roll with a
God.
+3.
I was of all things, I was not expecting a Monster Hunter monster.
I was wondering what this was from, and then once you started being like, "Oh, it's this thing," I was like, "Oh, it's probably Monster Hunter." I don't play Monster Hunter, so I don't know.
Mon Hunt is great. I'll fucking destroy you.
No, I'm not saying it's
Technically, it
not,
is.
but
Technically,
Just
this
say he doesn't
fellow
play it.
is from Japanese mythology.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Also-
it's not a great game. I'm just saying that, like, I don't play it, so I didn't know.
Disgust me. We can never be friends.
I've been meaning to
Well, so you
get
can be friends
World.
with me then.
Like, I've played World a couple times, and I always love it. It's just that every time I manage to think of getting it, something happens, and it's like I don't.
I mean, that's fine. I was just poking fun.
This is the boss music.
Ah, yes, good.
Yes.
You have chosen excellently.
Someone who does not care for Okami, this is lost on me.
This is just
Now
really
you're
good music.
supporting me.
It's
I mean,
the
yeah,
main
Okami has good
character's
music.
theme.
Cool Japanese shit.
I know what Okami is.
You can
I was
just
talking about the music.
you can think of this as the main character's boss theme.
Okay.
Yeah.
When she rises triumphant at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And in any case, it appears the Kirin is going first. So, everybody roll charisma saves.
Oh, I'm actually good at that.
Jesus.
Charisma.
I'm actually
Charisma,
really
what a-
good at that. So,
Real good.
It's
proficient. Yes, I am.
just 20 plus modifier.
Oh my god! What is with my rolls today?
For some
I'm-
reason, you're bipolar today, Kalon.
I'm literally all or nothing today.
Damn, guys.
all above 15.
Yeah.
Mine's the lowest. Shit.
And you failed.
Oh,
I'm the only one. Oh, okay.
You rolled a 16 and you failed.
Oh no.
Owned.
Well,
You got banished to another dimension.
okay.
You will remain banished until the Kirin loses concentration or you
or 1 minute.
or 1 minute passes.
It's like 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we've got time for a pee break then.
God damn it.
Let's see.
Oh god. So there's not really a whole lot I can do with backstabbing here. Damn it.
Nope.
Well, the clouds you're standing on are sufficiently soft that you could sort of tear a hole into them and hide in that.
I mean, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do that. Cause I need to stealth, baby.
Stealth, baby.
How dare you compare it to that song? So yeah, I guess I'll roll stealth then after
Yep.
building up the. Yeah.
Although you will need to build a hole for yourself, so that is going to require a full action rather than
Yeah,
the
That's fine.
customary bonus action.
So I'll build up my hole and then I'll hide.
Cowardice. I love it.
All right. Do you want to spend your bonus action on anything?
I mean, the bonus action would be the stealth. So
Okay. In that case, Lake, roll a dexterity saving throw.
What? Why do I have to roll dexterity saving throw? Does it get to go again? Oh, it's
Because you're
got
facing
it's
a boss monster.
it's got a fucking legendary action. Got it. No. I'll take it.
18 damage.
Oh, okay.
you know what? It is fitting that Grenache is the one who got banished. It's the only one who didn't believe in the myth.
I mean, look, it's a fantasy world. They always believe in the myth.
Aurelia.
Yes. Oh, I get to do a thing? Okay, cool.
Oh wait. I did take damage, so I turn invisible, and I can teleport up to 60 feet anywhere I want. I'm choosing to teleport closer to it. I'm using my Misty Step thing.
Okay, here's a question for you. If I do something to incapacitate it, does it automatically lose concentration?
If you get to incapacitation, yes. Although lesser stat effects won't necessarily break concentration.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, let me just take a quick look at. Oh yeah, no, Tasha's does incapacitate though. Okay, I'm gonna tell it a joke. Hey Kieran. What's the range of this again?
Oh
Need to
god,
be a little closer.
I just
Yeah.
realized Aurella's the only one it can see right now. Because Grenache is advantage.
Also, I was
Lily's hiding and I'm
debating using-
invisible.
I was actually debating using Tasha's.
Okay, here I'm gonna use Tasha's. This is my joke. What do you call a weak, barefoot druid who's been cursed with bad breath besides Lake? A super calloused, fragile mystic hex with halitosis.
You know what? That was pretty labored at first, but that was a good payoff.
The Kirin does not agree.
Wow, tough crowd. I guess this thing probably has really high wisdom, doesn't it?
It probably
That
has high
and-
everything.
That and magic resistance.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm useless.
Yep.
Glad Grenache isn't here.
Although magic resistance is just it
Advantage on-
It has advantage.
Yeah, advantage on
Okay.
spell saves.
So if I use a charm spell, that'll at least cancel it out.
Anyway.
And Aurelia, make a dexterity save.
Well, I like that you're making me make the saves that I'm good at least.
You succeed, no damage.
Nice.
A bright flame just bursts out of the clouds beneath you, and unlike Lake, you dodge to the side before it scorches you with its radiance.
Nice.
Alright, this motherfucker needs to make a constitution saving throw because Lake's throwing a blight at it.
Okay.
So I'm no longer invisible. -1 to my spell slots. And if it succeeds, it takes 22 damage. If it fails, it takes 44 damage. And then it needs to make a concentration saving throw for that banishment there.
It succeeds.
On all accounts? Damn it. Okay, well...
Well, no, I also still need to roll the
Oh.
concentration,
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
which is against half again. The DC is half again. So that's versus 11.
Yep.
It passes.
Yeah, I figured as much. It was worth a shot. Oh, wait, and then I move way back here.
Fucking coward.
Says the person who's hiding in a hole.
This isn't my hole. It was made for me.
All right, and actually, before the Kirin takes its turn, it uses its last legendary action to force Lily to make a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it.
Yeah,
At
you
least
did not
that's...
pass its passive perception.
What?
Crap!
Well, guys, I'm glad it said that we didn't have to win.
Boss fights, man.
You scream and pop out of your little hidey hole as it bursts into bright, dangerous light.
I missed my hole already.
That's what he said?
No.
All right, let me just double check this. Here it is. And let me just check this. Oh, okay. Your cowardly ways have paid off. Lily and Aurelia,
Yeah.
The Kirin shouts, "Kneel."
No.
And
Oh.
you'll have to make a saving throw against that.
What kind?
Wisdom.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Yes.
You know, I would have also been. Ah!
Ah, fuck me.
I even know what spell that is.
Lily
You-
fucking kowtows.
You both fail.
Whatever. I was gonna kneel anyway. My feet are tired. Fuck you.
Didn't you gain a magical rejuvenation as you entered in because you're also.
You know what? The kneeling is worth it if Aurelia has to too.
As it is, you both lose your turns because you are forced to do that instead of taking an action.
Fucking
What? I
shitty
can
lightning
cast
horse.
while I kneel. That's bullshit.
That is
Fucking-
the point of a command. It only lasts for the one round, though.
Piece
Was
of
that another
shit dragon
concentration
lightning
thing?
horse.
Did it lose its other concentration thing?
No, it's not concentration.
Damn it. Okay.
You
I
and your
tried.
fucking cowardice.
I tried.
Fuck you.
And just to add a little pain to your misery, both of you have to make dexterity saving throws after your turn.
Whoa. Guess I gotta make a dex saving throw. Fuck me!
Damn.
You need to understand, I have a +5 in dex and have save proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that.
I got
But,
fucked raw.
So Lily, take 16. Aurelia, take 24.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's rude. Why
Can't
do I take
actually
more?
access my character, so I can't change it.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Weird.
same.
Weird.
I'm not sure how
Wait.
that happened.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know why.
Alright.
Why do I have the wrong amount of HP again? How does?
Okay.
Yeah, I actually can't.
Well, guess what time it is? Time to eat
I mean, I
some
have a cheat, so I
Eldritch
can just use that,
Blast.
but-
That's not the right thing I wanted to roll. Hold on. Eldritch Blasts. I'm using a luck point. There we go. And then the
How
second
are you using a
one.
luck point?
No, okay. I've used 2 luck points, but does 19 hit?
Yeah, you should be able to control the pog associated with your character here.
No, I fixed it. Apparently I had the wrong thing selected. It just does not want you to interact with your pog at all if you do that.
Yeah. If you're on the wrong layer, then it doesn't let you interact.
Yeah, I
with the
forgot
pog.
that I was on the measuring tool.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So
Wrong tool will do it.
does 19 hit?
19 misses, but a 20 hits.
What the fuck, Bobbin?
This is fucking rough.
This is. I'm glad you said we don't have to win. All right, it needs to make a DC 10
I feel
concentration.
like this is Bobbin deliberately putting us up against an enemy that's a bit too hard, just
Yeah.
so it's like.
To give you some sense of how to deal with this sort of situation, yes.
Meanwhile, Green Ash is just in the voice screaming, "Hey, I thought we were gonna fight! What the fuck?"
Yeah, I'm trying, bud.
All right, well, you did force it to make another concentration check,
Yeah.
but it passes.
Yeah, I figured it would. I figure it has buku, like, whatever it is that needs to concentrate for days.
All right, and of course, now it's your turn to make a dexterity save, Lake.
Oh, joy. I wonder how that'll go. With my +0 dexterity and my no proficiency bonus to go.
You got this,
with
my
that.
dude.
Oh, look at that. I fucking failed.
It's
What
because you
is-
didn't believe in the heart of the roll.
You know, I forgot again that I have fucking counterspell. I should have tried to counterspell the first thing that hit.
Oh well.
Well, it is the Kidden's turn.
Can you just tell me if it's using a spell versus using something I can't counterspell?
Oh, it's always going to be using a spell.
Okay.
Its physical attacks are kind of rubbish.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I thought there were like some abilities that monsters.
So of course, the
that are
one physical
spells.
attacker that wants to get close to it is removed from the play.
Look, as someone who's played Monster Hunter, let me tell you, the most threatening thing is the fucking lightning.
Okay.
All right. Well, it casts a spell.
At who? Can I tell what kind of spell?
Powerful enough that you will have to roll.
Oh yeah, I know that. Okay, well, fuck it. We're behind. I'm gonna start trying to counterspell shit. So,
Okay. Beat a 14.
okay, so I make a
I believe in you.
10 plus spell level spell casting ability check, and I do get to add half my proficiency bonus to this, so I get +1 to whatever this is. Fuck, are you kidding me? Okay, well, nope. Did not counterspell it.
Okay.
Piss.
Oh, okay.
The strange,
would have been a good one to do.
vague form appears in front of the Kirin, wielding a flaming sword and a glowing shield. That was its turn.
Fuck.
Guessing that's not concentration either.
You know
No.
what? Since it didn't work the first time, let's try it again. I'm gonna burrow into the clouds and try stealthing again.
All right. Well, luckily the burrow is here this time.
Yeah. Oh, okay, it's already here, so I'm just gonna stealth then.
All right. That was your bonus action.
Yep. Am I stealthy?
You're going to find out.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking shoot the Kieran because I am done. This place sucks. This thing sucks. This challenge sucks. Everything fucking sucks. So I'm also gonna use Fury of the Small.
But you don't have to declare that until
Okay.
you hit.
I better fucking hit.
Well, you know it's
And
armor
I've-
class thanks to Lake.
Oh my god, fuck, I have silent.
Yeah, and also I've got advantage because I'm stealth. Oh boy. Yeah, so
Advantage works. Sneak attack will work. And you
yeah,
may apply Fury of the Small.
yeah.
Finally, somebody other than me is dealing damage.
Let's see.
I mean, I would, but
I know, like, I can't blame you. And I can't blame Aurelia because she's not a damage dealer, honestly.
Yeah, I do have fireball.
Wow, that could have been much better, but whatever.
It could have been much worse.
So I shoot that piece of shit for 30 damage.
I mean, that is 15 on the concentration roll.
Yeah.
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 God,
And
I
hey.
fucking hate this place.
I finally rolled low.
Yeah! Fucking, yes, we have our fucking melee damage dealer back.
Grenache pops back into existence.
Okay, so here
Yeah, but
now
like,
run up and
what?
start punching it, and then I'll cast silence over all of, like, both of you.
No, cast
So-
silence specifically on Grenache. If he intentionally decides not to tank it,
I think you
then...
can only target areas now.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, why would I cast it specifically on Grenade?
Because if Grenache gets close to it, then it wouldn't have been able to use spells with a verbal component. Because it wouldn't have been able to say them. Because it would have been silent.
Okay, but I could also make it. What?
If
you can
if
also
you
can
cast it
cast it
on
on
the
the Kirin.
Kirin.
Well, I was,
Yeah,
yeah,
what-
but I'm remembering in older editions, if you did that, they get a save of some sort against it.
You're thinking of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is different.
Also, it's on a space. It's not on a person. Like I can't cast it on an individual.
Yeah, I didn't know that you couldn't do that anymore.
But anyway, the point is then it wouldn't be able to cast spells that have a verbal component, and also Grenache would be immune to thunder damage, which it looks like it might be able to do. So
Anyway, it is going to target you next with its Sacred Flame, Lily.
Oh boy. So that's a dex save.
That's the same deck save.
Ah, fuck me. Okay, actually no. Dex is my one good stat, so I'm gonna fuck it up.
Your one good stat among like everything that's a 13 or higher. Fuck you.
All of them. There is only 1 0.
Just roll it already.
Rip.
Fuck
Wow.
me.
18.
Oh god. Oh, I'm not doing so hot, guys.
I mean, neither am I.
Yeah, but who cares about you?
okay.
Oh, yeah. Silence then?
No, not yet, because it could still move. It'll get to go before Grenache. I have to wait till Grenache is engaged with it.
Ah.
At least that's my thought. I don't know.
Then-
So
Go
my
ahead.
plan instead is to use pattern on both of them because they're right next to each other. And so it's a wisdom saving throw, but I have they have disadvantage because it charms. So
That counters the magic resistance
that should
advantage,
counter
so
the
it's a straight
magic
roll.
resistance. Yep. But the other dude will have a disadvantage unless he also has it.
Well, the other dude, you may notice, does not have a health bar.
Oh, really? He doesn't? Okay.
It occupies a space, but it is not a creature.
I
So
thought
it's
it was.
probably similar to my spiritual weapon then.
Well, I'll still
Yeah,
use
that's actually a good way
pattern,
of thinking
'cause
of
why
it.
not?
It's the classic. I'm gonna summon a thing, and if you run into it and get hit, it's your fault.
Well, in any case, unfortunately, the hypnotic pattern did not work, even though the Kyrian only rolled once.
What's its modifier?
A lot.
Stupid.
Yeah, you're dealing with a god like me.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem very wise, to be honest. If I were to describe one attribute that it seems, it would be wise.
Alright, I heal 7 hit points worth of damage. I'm chugging a healing potion.
well-
I also want to heal.
Before you go, actually,
Hmm.
Grenache, roll dexterity.
Dexterity? Alrighty.
Dex saving throw, to be specific.
Okay.
What's the modifier for healing potions? Is
Uh,
it plus you?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, it's just plus
It's,
2.
yeah, it's just plus 2.
Is this your fault, Lily?
Fuck.
I ain't done shit.
Grenache, take 13.
Okay.
All right, now it's Lake's turn.
Okay, first thing they do is chug a healing potion. Next thing they do, they're fucking hulking out. This thing said not to hold back, and I'm finally in a good position where I can hulk out, and then fly 30 feet up.
Okay.
And that's my turn because hulking out is an action.
Then Aurelia, roll dexterity.
Oh, sorry. This is a save, right?
Yeah. Same thing it's been.
God damn it!
We
Wow,
have
really?
just been awfully unlucky with these fucking dexterity saving throws. Which is weird considering we have a rogue in the party.
Well,
Yeah.
also I might as well be. I fucking have
Like,
+4 and net proficient.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's the Kirin's turn. Let's see. Oh. Okay. The Kieran is going to cast a spell. If you want to counter that, that would be a good time.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay. Roll against a 5th level spell.
Okay, sorry.
Fucking.
Cool. Just fail everything I've tried the whole fight.
Just head and hands start crying.
I mean, I guess I did make the first 2 saves. That was something.
This has been fucking miserable.
All right.
It healed itself. God damn it! Fucking Christ.
Yeah. Kieran chants.
Wait, hold on.
And its wounds
What
close.
kind of damage is that thing that it's been doing that requires us dexterity saving throws?
Radiant.
I actually have resistance against radiant, so I should have been taking half damage against that. Oh well. I'll keep that in mind if it targets me again.
Okay.
That's literally never come up before. But
Grenache, you're up.
Finally,
wait, hold on. I can figure this out. How much damage? 16.
practice knuckles, and I have measured it before. I should be able to move 29 here, and from there, use the remainder of my movement to get up close to the pair of them.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
As soon as you step within 10 feet of the hazy being with the sword and shield, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Really?
This has been miserable.
The sword does not strike you, but a bolt of brilliant energy flies from its tip and smashes into you for 20 damage.
Jeez. Okay.
Please hit this thing really hard.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring out some silver line nunchucks and start wailing on this thing. Or trying to. Just short. God damn it. Well, might as well go for the second attack. Hey, that one makes it.
Yep. Max damage.
Well, I'll take it. And you know it, you love it. I've been doing it quite a lot lately. Flurry of blows. So that's 1 and 1.
Not so nice.
Wow, bipolar on the damage today.
All right. In response, the Kirin will make a hoof attack.
That's counterattacks?
It's got legendary actions.
I suppose the lightning bolt is also an option of that, so.
Sacred Flame is one of its options, but this time it is going to use a hoof to strike at you.
Okay. Okay.
That's a miss. I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
Jeez,
How
plus
much did it do
9.
back?
12 damage.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, no, hold on. I might as well prevent some of that.
All right, get 4 back.
Yeah, because I don't think it's going to do anything else before my turn,
well,
so might
thanks
as
for
well
that.
use my reaction.
Also, guess who just realized they've been forgetting to burn their fucking uncanny dodge?
Ooh, yeah.
God! So, because Grenache is up close, I can just be a real fucking douche. You'll understand what I mean by that soon enough. So what I'm gonna do first is because Grenache is up close, I can now shoot it with my crossbow, and get my sneak attack damage. Correct?
Yeah. Without needing to hide first.
Yeah, it's funny that.
Although you do need to hit.
I do need to hit. Well, regardless, I'm gonna stealth. So let's get on that. Where are you? Right here.
That's more like it.
What the fuck, even?
So I'm just hiding now.
You're more invisible than I'm about to become.
See what I mean about being a massive douche? Because now I can shoot and then hide.
Okay. For the Kirin's legendary action, it's going to move here and then here without provoking any attacks of opportunity.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, well,
Damn you and your mastery of geometry.
Aurelia.
so even silencing it is not going to matter because it can just move out of it even if someone's stopping it, right? Okay.
At this point, just go big.
Gonna back up. And,
Go big or go fireball.
wisdom hasn't done much, so I'm gonna go
Actually,
ahead and...
that you are backing out of its reach to do that.
Oh, really? I was in its...
It has reach
Reach
15.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Well, I mean, I can still fireball it in such a way as to not hit myself, I assume.
Yeah, you can like
If I
hit
aim to the
extra-
side
Yes.
or whatever.
Easily.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna try using fireball. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast it at 4th level because, frankly, I don't think I'm surviving long enough to use both of my fourth level slots. I mean, I could also just cast greater invisibility, but
All right.
but
Well, it rolls a 20, so half damage.
lame. Lame roll too.
15. That's about average for a fireball, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. In exchange, Aurelia is getting a hoof to the face.
yeah, I
Potentially.
figured.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
For 9 damage.
Ow, this is.
At least those are fairly weak in comparison to the lightning.
On the bright side, Lake, it is out of legendary actions, so it will only take its normal turn after you.
Sweet. Which, I mean, you know what the best way to deal with this thing is? Cowardice. I'm turning invisible and flying up another
You
30
fucking
feet.
baby.
I don't really think that's a winning strategy at this point.
Seems
it
to be
gives
working.
it gives me advantage on my attacks.
Yes.
So
I guess that's fair. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. In that case, the Kirin is going to make a point of flying, jumping into
What a
the air.
shitlord.
And let's see here. That would be. It's going to go to your last known location, Lake.
How fast can it move?
It moved at half speed for the legendary action, and it moves at double speed when it's flying.
Holy shit! Okay, well then, I guess I'm not getting advantage on my
Okay.
attacks.
So that's 50 plus 30 to get to your last known location, at which point it senses you, moves up another 30 feet,
Blindside.
another 15 feet actually. That's as far as close as it needs to get, and it will multi-attack.
No, stop. You're a bad horse.
I'm guessing this thing is still around.
Bad
Oh yeah, that's just sitting there. It's doing its thing. Does a 16 hit?
Yes. Lake's AC is garbage.
Okay.
Yeah, all those hit. However, if Aurelia wants to try and reduce the 16 to below a 13, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, you have taken your turn, so you've got your reaction back if you want to spend it on that. Won't need to counterspell it after all.
Aurelia?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll counterspell something.
No.
What's
I'm
happening?
asking to try and reduce that 16 attack to a below a 13, so that way it
Oh.
doesn't hit me 3 times in a row.
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah!
Owned.
Thank you. So it only hits twice.
All right, you successfully. Aurelia plays an anthem, and you dodge one of its hooves. And you take 22 damage from its other hoof and its horn.
Is any of that radiant?
No.
Okay. Fair
It is
enough.
bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Okay, so 22 total. Got it.
Incidentally, it is, let's see, 30, about 50 feet directly up. And you are 60,
Yeah, I'm 60, so...
which is the pink one.
Oh, you're just... Okay. I get how you do it now. Alright, got it.
Grenache.
Okay. So it's 50 feet in the air,
Yep.
which means I won't be able to hit it with any standard attacks. So that's cool and good. What are my options here? Probably has resistance to that. Wait. Question. The spiritual weapon, can it basically fly?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing preventing it from moving in any direction.
Excellent. Okay, I have an attack option. Okay. Alright, so close as I can. Okay, so I'm gonna go moving back here.
Okay, roll dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, because it goes for me again, I figured. Come on, save it this time. Hell yeah!
That'll do. So you only take 10 damage.
That still kind of sucks, but better than taking the 20, which would have knocked me out. Okay. Range is 60 feet, so I summon a spiritual weapon next to the Kieran.
All right.
And I start smacking away with it.
Still don't have a pog for it. So,
That's fine.
yeah, roll your...
Damn.
Nope.
Well, that's an option. Unfortunately, since I cast that spell, I can't cast another spell of a level.
Yeah. You can cast Sacred Flame, though. That's a cantrip.
Yeah,
It's better than nothing.
I suppose. Okay, it has to make a dex save then.
All right, what's your save? Oh, your save DC is going to be
14.
14, right.
So it's probably miss, but worth a shot.
Actually... Yeah, you hit it with the Sacred Flame.
Nice.
Okay. I mean, it'll probably resist this a bit because it's radiant damage, but...
Roll it up. And that is based on your character level, so that's 2d8.
Yep. Total of 9.
All right. You know that it does not take reduced damage from...
Oh, good. That means when I
Radiance.
start zapping it, it won't reduce the extra
That's
damage that I
interesting.
do. Actually, I don't even need to zap it. Wait, no, because I already used my other spell slot. Never mind.
Okay, that was Grenache.
Yep.
So that means it's going to make another hoof attack with a legendary action.
Oh, stop. Stop. Hold on. Before you roll damage, I want to determine if I want to. I'm going to use my last luck point. Reroll that.
All right.
You're gonna regret it.
I am because it still hits.
10 damage.
All right.
Lily.
Okay, so how high up is it again?
50 feet. But while
50 feet.
And it is currently out of range even of Lake, because it is at its range, not his.
So you know what? I'm just gonna shoot it.
You are still hidden.
It's true. I have my hole. It was made for me. And I'll get advantage because I'm stealthed.
Hell yeah. Hit that thing.
That'll work.
I just hear a thwip from right here, like, what the fuck? Where did it come from?
Yeah, to be able to hide from the Kirin, you need to be able to hide from everybody else in the party.
Exactly. As such.
You're doing it, guys.
And so, to cap that all off, I am going to stealth. Like the coward I am.
Cowardice is a viable option. And it's proven by, like, time and time again. Holy shit!
Nice.
Also, can I burn my move action to burrow through the clouds?
Move underneath it. I'm going to call that rough terrain and your stealthing, so that's going to be 20 feet of movement, 15 feet of movement for every 5 feet of actual movement. You're burning a 3-to-1.
So that's I can move 10 feet.
Yes.
You know what? Whatever. I'll take it. So I'll move up here, and that's my
Okay.
turn.
In that case, the Kirin is going to use its legendary action to roll perception.
It's legendarily perceptive.
It can potentially beat a 31.
It doesn't know that,
Oh, okay.
but it certainly tries.
Hey, it's one less attack against us, though. I'll take it.
Yeah, like same.
Good.
I will take.
Also-
Good luck beating my fucking godlike stealth.
I'm just gonna use fireball. I'm sure it'll save, but
All right.
that's still
Damage is
15
damage.
I'm gonna move this. Okay, what's your saving throw or save DC?
16.
Okay. 16. 12 plus 3 is 15. So it's going to burn a legendary resistance and automatically succeed the saving throw.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Boss monsters
Right,
are
so
tough,
you made
guys.
Right, so you made it burn that.
Yeah, now you know one other thing you can do. Lake.
I was just going to like fall, but I think that would prevent. Actually, could I survive a hoof if I did that? Probably. All right. So you know what is faster than just normal flying? Falling. So I'm going to just stop flying, fall 59 feet, and hover just above before I hit the ground. So
Flight is 60 feet anyway.
no, but my flight is only 30 feet.
Oh, right, because it's from your class,
Right.
from your racial ability.
Right. So hopefully I have. You'll be able to answer this before I even bother trying to roll. Will I have advantage on my attack rolls since I am invisible and hopefully out of its range for blind sight at 50
Yes.
feet below it? Okay, good. All right.
But you will need to take that.
Opportunity attack. Yep. Go ahead and roll it.
Hoof to the face.
Yeah, hits.
I can try to save some damage for you if you want.
Please.
Yeah, okay, you just took your turn again.
Because I'm at. Yeah. Can you please try? Because all right. So I take 7 damage. Not bad. All right. So here we go. 2 radiant or 2 force bolts. No.
Nope.
And yes, just barely.
Mm-hmm.
1d10 plus 5 plus 8 because I'm using my Hulk out stuff. It takes 22 damage. 8 of that is radiant.
And the Kirin stops.
Holy shit! Lake looks up and is like, "Oh my god, that's the most fucking badass thing I've ever done, and nobody could see it because I was invisible."
I mean, it kind of let us win.
You see a thumb pop out of the clouds.
The Kirin bows its head and
Yeah, you
floats
better bow.
gently down to the surface of the clouds.
Believe I was
And-
promised a ride.
I don't think he promised that.
I hope you forgot.
You are not. And by the way, just for fun, everybody roll insight as it floats down to the ground around between you all.
Okay.
Two, this is going to end well.
Aurelia, Lily, you realize the Kirin was holding back.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that was obvious. Holy shit.
I mean, even just within your actions, it could have easily finished off me earlier than it did. Like, I mean, it said it went for Lake. It was very clear
Yeah.
it was holding back.
You couldn't see me though.
Just
Doesn't
with the
matter.
sacred flames, it should have been focus firing
Yep.
instead of spreading the love. But
I was still really stupid about the uncanny dodge.
You were.
Yeah. On the other hand, Lake and Grenache, you feel real good about what you've done. You just bested a Kieran.
I mean, I don't feel particularly good about it. I didn't
No,
do
I feel
much.
You notice that Lake is sort of like when they turn visible, they are still like sort of like floating like on their back with like their staff still pointed directly up. It's like, okay, and then they finally start standing up again. That was neat, I guess.
You did very well to be able to best me as you did. Congratulations.
Did we though?
Yeah, we did.
Perhaps I could have acted more aggressively. True. But to even do as much as you have done, it speaks well of your promise. I am confident that as the darkness grows, you shall be able to keep up. Yeah. But of course, you are wounded. Allow me to tend to that. And let's see here. It's under M for mass. Here it is. 3. Everybody gets 33 hit points back.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And
Thanks,
because
bud.
that was clearly not enough, you get another 27.
Okay, now I'm back up at the full.
I was actually one short originally.
So at this it says, your wounds are mended. My boon is granted. And I have but one more thing to say. You, Lake, I sense that you may encounter an important choice in your future.
You should
We
probably
need-
let me make that for you.
Shh.
When you make that choice, remember me. I may be able to help you.
All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
And for the record, aside from your wounds all immediately closing, you don't feel anything special after the Kirin tells you it has granted its boon. So whatever it's done, it's not something you can sense.
Oh, I was hoping for something cooler.
I mean, it stated pretty explicitly what it was gonna do.
Yeah, it's gonna basically let us resist mindfuckery, I think.
I can already do that though.
I mean, if you give me another 2 levels, I'll be able to super duper resist that, but okay.
Just gonna resist psychic bullshit.
Yeah, but now it's a cinematic resistance.
Oh.
No, like
The most
literally,
powerful guy.
literally at level 10, I am so immune to being charmed that if somebody tries to charm me, I just charm them instead.
I don't think Blake is that charismatic.
No, it's just a thing called beguiling defenses. It's a thing that,
I know it was a joke.
come on.
All right. Well, at that, the Kirin, well, it doesn't really dismiss you so much as it nods its head to each of you in turn, and then bursts off into the sky like a streak of lightning.
I
Goodbye.
wave goodbye.
Later, loser.
Don't insult our cool new friend.
Dude, this place
and
fucking
answer the
sucks.
phone.
This place really sucks.
No, this place is great, actually.
Oh, it's absolute dog shit.
No, it's actually really cool.
The sooner we're gone, the better.
Guys,
I could stay here for days.
guys,
Fuck off.
we're missing the important question here. What the fuck just happened?
Well,
I mean, we just
fought a horse.
lightning dragon unicorn.
we
Like,
fought a
I don't-
lightning dragon horse, and then it gave us the ability to resist
I mean,
illithid bullshit.
You guys mostly fought that thing. I ended up in wherever the hell I ended up.
I lit that shit up. I shot it the hell up.
From your perspective, Grunash, the world just sort of skipped forward a few seconds.
I don't even know what happened to me. It's like just a blur. Like, what?
Also, burrowing through the clouds was more fun than it had any right to be. Felt strangely at peace.
So it wasn't all bad for you then?
No, it fucking sucks. So I
Come
come
on,
up here, this
like-
place feels miserable, then I get shocked as shit. What part of this is great?
All of it.
Like you found comfort in the clouds, I guess?
No.
And anyway, you were the one that taught me into this.
Yeah, because I didn't know how much it would suck.
It's great.
Yeah, well,
I love it.
Well, at the end of the day, you only got yourself to blame.
What does
You
that
sure
even
as shit
no.
can't blame me.
I'm not blaming you. Saying Lake's
Good.
a shit. Don't know
Alright, should
why
we
you
get
like
going
this place.
back?
It feels like crap.
No, it feels great. What are you talking about?
It feels miserable.
Anyway, guys, should we be heading back? So I don't think we're any more welcome here. There's nothing else here.
Yeah, there's really nothing else here. We should go back.
Already wanting to go back to your dad?
Well, I guess I got something to confess to him.
Your dad kinda sucks.
I mean, he has
Thought
his
you were the
moments.
neighbor's kid.
Yeah.
I'm amazed he could tell his wife apart.
Look,
Maybe your mom's actually secretly alive.
I do
No.
want to stress again that he found a completely burned corpse in his hut.
Yeah, but also Lily is a shit.
Anyway,
look.
yeah, let's go back.
Him believing I'm dead, that's a thing altogether. But no, I believe him when he says my mother's passed on.
All right. Well, you retrace your steps back the way you came. You encounter more animals that are peacefully roaming the clouds and peacefully giving themselves up when necessary.
This is very unsettling.
Yeah, agreed.
I
Well, I
mean,
guess
what's
it's-
what's the point of living if you don't fight to the last breath?
That's a very odd way of looking at things, but okay.
Welcome to the realm of goodness.
It could be that they just see their time is at an end.
So sorry, did we finish or doing stuff?
Yeah, I think we're wrapping up.
You climb off the clouds and you head back down the mountain peaks, back to the monastery from which you came. And there you discover that in the days since you started your journey, someone else has come to the monastery. Because while it is still deserted of Githzerai, there is a group of elves standing in the courtyard looking around, kind of wondering what they're seeing. And three of you, having been companion to one for some time, instantly realize that the people you are seeing are not green elves, but gray elves. And that's where we're ending the session.
All right.